Few people have fought longer, harder, or smarter on behalf of the environment than Carol Browner.
She's the longest-serving administrator in the history of EPA and has a tremendous track record, using the existing Clean Air Act and the existing toxic laws to make incredible progress to make our air cleaner, our water cleaner, and to give us a lot more knowledge about toxic chemicals. And from the very beginning, a few things were clear about Carol that are still clear today. She was smart, she was strategic, she was a real tough fighter.
Perhaps her passion came from growing up next to one of nature's marvels, the Florida Everglades.
Growing up in South Florida and near such a fragile ecosystem had a profound impact on Carol's view of the world and her love of Florida and her love of the environment.
Following law school, Browner quickly made her mark in the Florida legislature. She oversaw expansion of Big Cypress Preserve and prevented drilling off the Florida coast. Heading the Florida Department of Environmental Regulation, she initiated a landmark settlement to clean up her beloved Everglades from years of environmental abuse. With her appointment by the Clinton-Gore administration to lead the Environmental Protection Agency, Carol Browner put her skills to work nationally.
Well, Carol is an incredibly persistent and dedicated person, and she leaves no stone unturned, and she's constantly alert to problems, threats, dangers that might have the effect of undoing this ongoing effort to protect the environment.
She left an impressive record of achievement. Unprecedented strengthening of the Clean Air Act, passing the Safe Drinking Water and Food Quality Protection Acts, restoring contaminated urban properties, and 3 times more Superfund sites cleaned than in the previous 13 years.
Well, I see her career as an arc of achievement, and of course what she has been able to accomplish, pushing the effectiveness of protection for clean air and clean water, and in dealing with the full range of environmental threats that our modern industrial society requires us to pay attention to.
We worked together. We worked together again in 2008 when Carol was tapped by the Obama administration to lead the newly formed White House Office of Energy and Climate Change Policy. What a difficult job, but she took it on. I've always been so impressed with Carol's ability to bring all parties together to address major environmental problems.
She brought all her skills to bear when the disastrous oil spill struck the Gulf of Mexico.
And in the case of the oil spill, even before it became the cataclysm that it was, she talked about what a catastrophe this was going to turn out to be before it actually occurred. All during that spill, I would say that every single day until the well was finally capped, and even after, she worked at least 14 hours a day. Well, she was the one with the idea for the $20 billion fund. I think it exemplifies everything that's good about her as a public servant, and everything that's important about what's good for our country.
When you first see her and talk to her, you don't know that she has this vast amount of knowledge, and she kind of sucks you in. But also, I mean, she's just so much fun, and we really have a very good time together. We're sitting in an office which she helped to design, and the tenaciousness of her character is that everything in this office is recycled.
Thinking about how my mother instilled a love for nature and the outdoors in me, I have to look back to just how immersed I was in nature, that it was always going to be a part of my life. And a huge piece of that was my mom's love, not just for being in the wilderness and being outside, but also for making sure that people of my generation and the generations to follow would be able to do just that. I'm very proud of my mother and the work she's done, and I hope that she continues to show the world that this is an important job to do.
A healthy planet needs the passion and tenacity of leaders like Carol Browner.
Thank you, Carol, for your incredible dedication and your heart to making the world a better place.
Any fight You want to win, you want Carol Browner on your side.
There is no greater friend of the environment than Carol Browner, and there is no greater friend, period.